down, yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna. I am a certified personal trainer, a big huge biology nerd, and a registered dietitian to be. And I'm also now realizing that these are probably going to be a little bit too distracting to wear throughout this video. This video is going to go up probably around Valentine's Day. So I was like, let's be cute and festive and wear these stupid little heart things. They're definitely already distracting me. There's a good chance that they're probably going to distract you guys too. Anyway, let me at least get through the damn intro with them, okay? Today we're going to talk about a topic that I feel is running rampant on social media. Fasting. What is it? Is it safe? Should you follow the lead of certain influencers if they choose to do it? Stay tuned. Before we proceed, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness education with some lulls along the way, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Right off the bat, I want to say for this conversation, I'm going to be excluding any type of fasting for religious purposes. I think I posted a question on my story a little while back asking, in doing research for this video, asking some professionals their opinions on water fasting and fasting in general. And I got a couple DMs of people saying, oh, well, my friend has been fasting. My friend is Muslim and they fast for, their religious holidays. X amount of, they've been doing it for X amount of years and they're fine. I got one or two messages like that. Because the conversations on my channel are science-based, I didn't find it appropriate to include fasting for religious purposes in this conversation. Typically, whenever fasting is done in religion, whatever religion you follow, the reason in religion for fasting is not rooted in science or medicine, it's rooted in spirituality. I also don't want to come off as if I'm attacking somebody's religious beliefs. I also want to exclude fasting for the purpose of preparing for a medical procedure. If any of you have ever had a surgical procedure done, or if you've ever had blood work done, usually they'll ask you to fast for 12 hours or something like that to prepare for the surgery. For this conversation, we are talking about fasting as it relates to weight loss trends. Okay. What is water fasting? I had a hell of a time finding a concrete answer from a legitimate source. What if we do that? Nope, that's worse. When I went to Google, I typed in water fasting registered dietitian to see if I could find a nutrition professional's input on fasting, and almost every single result that came up was about intermittent fasting. The definition that I settled on came from an article titled Water Fasting 101, What You Need to Know, on everydayhealth.com. According to a doctor of chiropractic medicine named Alan Goldheimer, water fasting is complete absence of all substances except pure water in an environment of complete rest. He discussed a little bit that he has patients that do medically supervised water fast for anywhere from 5 to 40 days. So this source isn't super scientific, but the reason I chose it was because it had been reviewed by registered dietitian Lynn Greiger. This article was interesting. Multiple healthcare professionals were consulted with for this article, including physicians, registered dietitians, and a doctor of chiropractic medicine for reasons I still don't understand. The dietitians who were consulted with for this article were all hard-nosed on water fasting. And one RD even said that it could lead to disordered eating patterns, as well as yo-yo dieting. Both points I agree with. Meanwhile, one doctor said that for losing weight, water fasting, quote, could be acceptable, end quote. In case you guys have forgotten, there is a stark difference in the education level of nutrition between doctors and registered dietitians. Registered dietitians have to take the accredited coursework. They have to complete a dietetic internship. They have to sit for and pass a licensing exam. And starting in 2024, you will have to hold a master's degree to be able to sit for the RD exam. Versus doctors who take maybe 1 or 2 classes of nutrition in medical school. Keep that in mind going forward. Okay, I'm disappointed. I bought these specifically to wear for my YouTube video, because I wanted to be Valentine's Day, Valentine's month. And they're so distracting, and they're not even fitting in my frame. Lesson learned. I have to take these off. Say goodbye to the heart ears. So put really simply, water fasting is a total deprivation of everything except Water. Some purported benefits of water fasting include blood pressure reduction, type 2 diabetes treatment, and weight loss. You know, all of these though, I'm hesitant to call them benefits. Take weight loss, for example. As soon as you end your water fast and start eating normally again, you're gonna gain back everything you lost, right? It's not a secret that a lot of people that we see on social media who are doing a water fast are doing it for weight loss. That's the goal of many people who turn to fad dieting. In the words of registered dietitian and Atlanta-based spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, Kristen Smith, people are tired of battling with their weight and are looking for the next best weight loss tool, which is one reason water fasting has become so hot. Let's now move on and discuss some of the influences that social media has on impacting people's decision to water fast. What? A lot of people want to lose weight, but they don't know how to do it, so they turn to social media for help. More often than not though, they're enticed by a quick fix and not a long-term solution. This enchantment can come from an influencer that they, for whatever reason, look up to. Enter this Beachbody coach.
I'm like oozing with energy. It's absolutely ridiculous. A lot of questions have been coming in since I started posting that I was doing that 72-hour water fast, and the most asked question was, and what do I need to do? Like, what are the instructions? And I'm like, you just drink water. That's it. And I did document it for YouTube as well, because I told you guys I'm doing this series, and I'm not really sure when I'm going to start uploading them to my YouTube channel, but I go and see my doctor again next Saturday, or I start to explain to you guys what's going on. I just want I want to talk to her first and try to like ease my way into this, but I feel absolutely phenomenal. A lot of people were asking me too, was I hungry? There were about 3 or 4 times that I could remember over the course of the 72 hours that I was like, God, I really want to eat right now. But it went away. And even when I ate last night, so when I ate finally last night at 7:30, I broke my fast with a handful of macadamia nuts. That's a very good healthy fat. And then I waited an hour, and then I had a very light meal. Barely could even finish what I ordered yesterday at the restaurant. And when I say barely, I barely ate anything. I ordered a crab shrimp bisque, which was so good.
We don't need to sit here and listen to what you ordered, right? I also, quite frankly, don't understand. She's like, oh, I barely ate anything. And then she's about to list off. Like, she ordered like a lot of food. Like, if you knew you weren't going to eat anything, why did you order so much food? I don't know. That's unrelated. We're skipping this part.
Such great health benefits behind it. And I'm going to start talking more and more about that.
Many of which have yet to be proven.
I'm going to be focusing a lot in my Lifestyle Academy about the benefits of it. I've been intermittent fasting for almost 3 years now. I'm a 16-8, which means I fast for 16 hours and then I eat in an 8-hour window. So like today, I didn't break my fast until noon. And I know a lot of people probably think like, well, you get up so early. I'm telling you, you can do anything you want to do. So don't say like, I could never do that. It's because you're telling yourself you could never do that. I never thought I would be able to do a 3-day water fast, and I did it and I was fine. I never once had a headache. My body did get achy yesterday, but I enjoyed it. I really, truly did. I thought it was a great mental, probably will do it again later this month. And the book that I'm reading, that Dr. Fung book, explains so much to you in depth. And like I said, I'm going to be sharing a majority of the information that I'm learning in my Lifestyle Academy. I actually have a lot of girls that I work with that are intermittent fasting, and it's great for your health. It's great for your immune system. It's great for your metabolism. It's also very, very good for your hormone levels and your adrenal gland functions. So a lot of people, I need to stop saying feel like they're trapped when it comes to a diagnosis, and they think like, oh, well, I'm going to have this forever now and I'm always going to have to pop a pill. I'm proof that that's not going to be the case.
You're proof of nothing. One personal anecdotal experience of you trying one thing once or twice is proof of absolutely nothing.
I've healed medical records to prove it, from irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, and rheumatoid arthritis. And I told you that when I went to the gastrologist back in April to have my colonoscopy, my gastrointestinal doctor was just like, what the fuck did you do? What were you taking? And I'm like, I never took a single pill. Nutrition is medicine. And I am so invested in this part of my lifestyle now that I am going to do whatever it takes to educate everyone on the things that I've been doing, and then educate myself more to help as many people as I possibly can. The only way that we're going to be able to do this is if we're doing it one-on-one. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, I have to disclaimer this every day because I just want to remind you, since they're certified in anything health or fitness related, I just teach through my own experiences, which in my opinion, I would much rather work with someone who has gone through it.
Teach through my own experiences. Can you imagine if a medical doctor educated and treated people based on their own personal experiences, not from what they learned from their time in medical school, residency, and such? That is highly unethical. First of all, we just heard her. She just admitted, I don't have any certifications in nutrition and fitness. But like, you're teaching people or trying to teach people about nutrition and this water fasting that you do. And you're teaching them through your own experiences, but you have no certifications or background or licensure or anything in this area. What? As far as teaching from your own experiences, once again, that's extremely unethical. For a healthcare professional to educate and like treat people based on their own experiences. We've actually seen that in some of my other videos. We saw that in my one video, is Are Fat Positive Healthcare Professionals Ethical? Every last one of those professionals that we talked about had their own negative experiences with dieting and weight loss and whatnot. And because of their negative experiences, they jumped on the anti-diet, anti-weight loss, all weight loss is bad kind of train. And they now insert those ideals into their practice as a professional. It's unprofessional and unethical for a healthcare professional to look at someone who is immobile and weighs 700 pounds and say, well, I've dieted to lose weight before and it gave me an eating disorder. So you don't need to lose weight because it might give you an eating disorder too. I say this all the time, your personal experiences can help shape your career, but your career should not be based solely on your personal experiences.
Has been successful than someone who is just going to write me off and brush me off and be on their merry way. I pride myself on being very present and giving 100% of myself to everyone that I work with. So with that being said, if you've been thinking about, if you're on the fence about it, making an investment in this lifestyle, like I said earlier in my stories this morning, you can't afford not to. And I stand behind that 100%. Even if it's not doing exactly what I do, maybe this is the foundation to get you kick-started. You've got to start somewhere. So I would like the honor of being that somewhere with you. And here's the greatest part about it. If you don't like it, if it's not working, because there's no guarantee that it will, there's no guarantee that you're going to like it. I'm not here to jam it down your throat and be like, this is what you need.
So this Beachbody person very frequently does water fasting. I think I saw in another story, I think I have it, I think we're about to watch it, that she fasts every single weekend. So like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So she does this for 3 days, starves herself. And she's always posting about it. Oh, look how great I'm feeling. If I can do it, you can do it, blah, 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 all that stuff. She's not outright telling people to do it, but she posts about it constantly and is always fielding questions about it. She's kind of inadvertently encouraging people to do it. You know, she has a big following, so people who are uninformed and incorrectly educated who just want to lose weight, so desperate to lose weight, will follow her lead. So the next video we're gonna watch is of the same person, but she's gonna go into a little bit more detail about somebody named Dr. Fung, who is a medical doctor and is apparently a big advocate for fasting. And I guess she kind of gets a lot of her fasting ideals and stuff from this person.
My eating is changing yet again, starting on Monday, because you know what tomorrow is, Friday, and you know what I do on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, my water fast. So I just finished eating and now I'm fasting next 72 hours, which will end up being more than 72 hours because I won't eat Sunday night and I'll wait until
She says, who wants to join me, and has a poll. Is this not encouraging other people to do this with you? Encouraging people to starve themselves with you?
Monday to eat. But I'm only eating once a day now moving forward. So I won't eat for probably almost 4 days. I know you guys are probably like, you're fucking nuts. Listen, you guys, again, if you have not read the book by Dr. Fung, The Intermittent Fasting Guide, 1,000,000,000% you should read it. But I will disclaimer this for the 1,000,000,000th time. My nutrition, my health, everything that is going. It looks like something you would feed animals at the zoo.
Doesn't taste like it.
It smells terrible. They're Cajun corn sticks.
Dude.
Fan of that. Soybean is so bad for you. So I am being closely monitored by multiple doctors, okay? So I just be patient with me and I'll eventually tell you guys when the doctor says you go right ahead and you tell everyone what we've been up to, then I'm going to tell you. But until then, I've been...
That's the end of that video. So let's talk about Dr. Fung. She's always clamoring on and on about Dr. Fung. Again, medical doctor who's a big advocate for fasting. Found a couple YouTube videos about him, and I found one in which he talks about fasting. And he answered something that's probably on a lot of our minds about fasting. He does not equate fasting to starvation because fasting is voluntary. Starvation is not. But does your body really know the difference? That's so dumb. Oh, Brianna, I see that you're not giving me anything except water for these last 3 days, but I know that you are doing this voluntarily, so I'm totally fine. My metabolic processes aren't slowing down. I'm not shriveling up. I'm fine. I'm fine. Also in the video, he shows a before and after picture of somebody who had just completed a water fast. In the before picture, she was overweight, and then in the after picture, she lost weight. What? Oh my God. Not eating caused someone to lose weight? This is revolutionary. Yeah, when you starve yourself, you will lose weight. Why is that rocket science? In that video, he also quickly listed a few people who should not try water fasting, and on that list of people, he included people who have a history of eating disorders such as anorexia nervosa. He also said that the longest recorded fast was 382 days, and that there is no upper limit to how long you want to fast. A few reasons he listed that people may want to fast. To lose weight. Duh. He says it can help manage your blood sugar and help to reverse type 2 diabetes. Because when you don't eat, your blood sugar falls. Yeah, also duh. He also triggered me a little bit when he said that some people call fasting a cleanse or a detoxification period. Boy, this guy is pressing all my buttons today. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. It's about a 9.5-minute video and I could only sit through 5 minutes of it. As soon as he said detox, I lost it and I couldn't sit through it anymore. So here are my final thoughts and a few questions I actually have to health professionals who advocate for fasting of any kind. And these are also things that I want you guys to think about as informed consumers. Even if water fasting has been shown in a couple of controlled studies to lower blood sugar and reduce blood pressure, aren't these physiological changes only temporary? Because as soon as you start eating again, won't those values return to their normal previous levels? And that would mean in order to reap these supposed benefits of water fasting, one would have to do it for life. And finally, this is not a question, this is a factual statement of mine, it's not realistic to maintain. Even that person who supposedly did it for 382 days, if fasting's so great, why didn't you keep it up? Probably because it was terrible and that person was more than likely on the verge of death. I don't even understand how that person survived for 382 days, over a year, without food. I mean, wouldn't you die? There's no way that's true. In conclusion, don't listen to this Beachbody coach about water fasting. This person is extremely reckless and irresponsible to be encouraging people to do it with her, when the proven health benefits are sketchy at best and still leave many unanswered questions. Lastly, dietitians watching this, am I on base here, you guys? Or am I just babbling mindlessly into the universe? Am I crazy? Was this entire video a waste of time? One of y'all please comment down below. Someone help. If you made it this far, wow, congratulations. That was a doozy. If you all enjoyed watching me descend into madness during this video, please like and subscribe for more related content. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hey baby, can you say bye? Look at you, letting them hang out a little bit during the day. Just a little bit, only while we're here to supervise. We actually got in touch with a trainer and we're gonna meet a trainer that's gonna help us out in a couple weeks. They're doing good, doing good. Hey baby, you're so cute. You say bye, Zeus? You're so handsome. Say bye, you little turd.
Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to, yeah. Go blame the joke.